Brewery 602 beer reviews here at Brewery 602 on Instagram. My name is Marcus, and today I have a beer out of Wrenhouse Brewing Company located in Phoenix, Arizona, and actually they have a second location as well in Prescott, Arizona. This is Keller Bier. This is a Keller beer coming in at I don't know what, because Wrenhouse does not put ABV on their cans. I don't think I've ever seen a Wrenhouse beer with the ABV. So, right, always a complaint of mine. Put the ABV on the can, guys. Put the ABV on the can, guys. Put the ABV on the can, guys. I mean, you're selling it now. They do distribute locally, and you know they have some pretty big beers. They don't distribute anything like that's massive or anything like that. But if you go to the brewery, somebody picks up a 4-pack of say like Good Boy Wally, Big Boy Wally, the Wally series, which is a 10% triple IPA. Tastes nothing like 10%. Bring it to a party. You know, people are drinking it, not knowing the ABV, and you get pretty effed up quick. I mean, it's a really tasty beer, and at 10%, it'll hit you hard. So just put the ABV on the can. It's interesting. So they actually did put a canned date, 5/17. So this is about 3 weeks old in the can. So at least they put a canned on date now. So this is good. We're making baby steps towards putting all the information on the can. Anyway, this is a pretty cool beer. I don't know what a Keller beer is, to be honest with you. I think it has to be a German style, obviously, Bier, but never heard of the style or anything like that. Maybe it's, who knows, I don't know. Look it up if you can and let me know what it is. But I think it's a German style lager beer. And this was actually a collaboration with the Arizona Society of Homebrewers and a really great female homebrewer. Her name's Jackie, and she actually got to participate and brew this beer with Wrenhouse. We had a competition called a Pro-Am, where pros got together with amateurs. I got together with Simple Machine Brewing Company and did a sour, and you can brew any style you want. And Wrenhouse took gold with this beer, and Jackie actually won a silver with her version of it. We were able to take home 5 gallons of wort and then do whatever we wanted with it. So I took home some sour wort, and I did a cherry limeade, which came out really good. I scored really well, but the competition in this thing was fierce, like absolutely fierce. You gotta imagine, you're taking home professionally brewed wort, and you know, depending on your fermentation at home, who knows how it's gonna come out. So anyways, I'm talking a lot. Let's get into the beer. Wrenhouse Brewing Company, one of the best in Arizona. And this was the gold winner, so let's see why. It says unfiltered on the can. Wrenhouse doesn't filter their beer, but they know how to make a lager. And they know how to make a hazy IPA. And they know how to make a stout. And they know how to make every single beer under the sun. So the beer comes in a crystal clear gold color. That is... It says it's unfiltered, so it's naturally flocculated, but it is beautifully bright gold, super bright beer. Tight, compact, white, bright white head on this thing. I mean, it is well carbonated. Again, lagers are usually really well carbonated. And it's just shooting up bubbles from all over the place. So let's get a drive-by aroma. Yeah, that's amazing. That's like... I've never been to Germany, okay? Never been to Germany, would love to go, but it smells like Germany. Anytime you have a German beer, Pils, kind of, you know, that lager Pils kind of aroma, it's just bursting out of this thing. To me, the Pils thing is like, I don't want to say grassy. It's like, almost like a sweet grass kind of a thing. It's really hard to describe. It's the yeast. You know, the yeast put off this sulfur, sweet sulfur grass kind of thing. That's really German. It's that German yeast, that lager yeast, that put off this little bit of a sulfur kind of character, and you really get that. It pops out of this thing really nicely. It's also just like fresh malts. Almost like fresh Pilsner malt. When you taste fresh Pilsner malt, you get a little bit of that aroma that just comes through, because when you taste things, you know, it also goes through your olfactory, and so you kind of get that same feel of that Pils, you know, fresh Pils malt it smells like just fresh ingredients. You know, when you cook fresh and you taste fresh and it smells fresh, that's the kind of thing you get out of it. And a deep aroma. Oh my God, yeah. It's just super bright and refreshing and summery. It reminds you of summer, because we're getting into 110-degree weather here in Arizona already, and it's time for some like crispy boys, big time. So anyways, I'm gonna get a taste on it. Cheers. Man, that is so good. Oh my God, that's so good. Like, that is like a German Pils with a touch of like a German Hef, and I don't know, like a double, or I just, it has like this crazy combination of like German beers. It's dry, nice and dry, bone dry, but like super, super pleasing to the palate. It has that, like that sulfur grass character in there, but also there's a slight fruitness to the hops. So there's like a slight fruity character to it. They do taste like a traditional German hop, but there seems to be, maybe they like whirlpooled with it or did a late addition, something to bring the hops a little bit more forward. Oh my God. That is delicious. I mean, you could just crush this thing. It has to be about a 5%, maybe 5.2, but it is so refreshing. I'm at a loss for words because trying to describe the flavor of it. It's almost like on a super hot day in Mexico, well, if you've never been to Mexico, or hot day in San Diego, super hot. You get your favorite lager, whether it be, who cares, like Bud Light, Coors Light, Miller Light, any of those. Modelo for me, I love Modelo. And you're just sweating and you're hot, and you grab an ice cold beer and you take a big drink and you're just like, oh my God, that hit the spot. Well, I'll tell you what, this is exactly what this is. Damn. Absolutely amazing. I'm not gonna, I have nowhere else to go with this, but it is a well executed German lager. I mean, it's a 100 all day long. A plus, not even close. Probably my favorite German lager I've had in the United States. I've had some really good actual German lagers, but you know, they take a long trip. They get to get down here. Who knows how long it takes and where they've been. So they're good, but this is off the charts delicious. So I could see why this won a gold. I mean, I'd probably think it scored a 49 or a 50, like a perfect score, because that's where it's at. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me blab on about competitions and all this other crap. Anyways, my name is Marcus, Brewery 602 Beer Reviews, at Brewery 602 on Instagram. Please follow, like, and subscribe. Cheers.